With today's update on February 24th, 2020, two auras were finally made re-attainable, and that would be the Desert Pantheon Aura and the Dwarven Instinct Aura. Both auras, you previously were able to get them by buying the Premier. The Desert one was in 2016, and the Dwarven Instinct, I believe, would be 2017. If you have previously owned either of them, you will need to make your way to Varrock at the square, which is indicated on the minimap. It will just be the "you are here" part, and then you can right click Juan and then open shop. You want to go to tier 5 auras and scroll all the way down, and then just reclaim the Desert Pantheon, which does allow you to consume with the gods, providing one of the following, which is a 20% increase to health, 10% extra XP, divine locations gathering, and 10% pulse core effect. You just reclaim it. Now, I do not have the Dwarven Instinct from the 2017 premiere, so it is currently locked for me. But while you do have the Dwarven active, you are able to get skilling chest randomly while you're skilling or doing combat, but the rewards are based on your total level. First off, for the Desert Pantheon, each aura you are able to buy with 2 bonds. With the Desert Pantheon aura, if you were right click it, you are able to check its charge. Every day it should recharge 50 charge. And then now if you right click again, you can commune with it and it will pop open a window. Unlike the 2016 version of it, you are not able to reset your sign of life. So instead, the following rewards is the Feast of Amasat, which is 10% reputation within Manifold for an hour, which does cost 125 charges. The Wisdom of Scarums, which increases all XP for 1 hour, that costs 200 charges. The Strength of Het, which increases your life points by 20% for an hour, up to 1000. I have tested this, and it only seems to give me about 200 or 300 extra health with the maximum base armor gear to boost it. And then you have the Bounty of Cronus, which increases your divine location by 100%. This allows you to get 110 free rock tails every day at the divine bubbles. This is extremely good for those. And then you have the Joy of Impington. Activating it will set off like a pulse core effect, which you'll get the XP for 10% more XP for 10 minutes. And then let's say you want to activate one of them, and I will want to commune. Just hit confirm and then it will pop open. There is a little slight overlook, I guess you can say, but let's say you have an aura activated. If you accidentally click on the Pantheon to wear it instead, it automatically deactivates your current aura. So you will need to right click commune and be very careful with it. And now, for the Dwarven Instinct aura, you are able to buy that with 2 bonds, but I will show you a better method of getting it for cheaper. As of this moment, bonds are 27 mil each. For this method, I'll be buying Elder Rune Plate Body plus 5. This does require high smithing, but if you do have it, it'll be worth it. And for these plate bodies, I have spent about 1.9 mil each plate body, about a total of 5, to test it to make sure if it's consistent in price or not. Once you have bought the plate bodies, you will want to teleport and make your way to the Artisan metal workshop, which is located in Falador. From the lodestone, run south, and once you're in the city, run southeast. You will come across a bank. If you have the Falador shield levels 1 through 4, take it out and wear it along with your smithing outfit and your invention hammer. It can also be the crystal hammer. And now once we are in here, you'll want to go to the east side of here, and then this will be the burial. You will be buying these plate bodies to completely destroy them. But now, let's say you're 100% respect, that is indicated on screen, which mine is at the top left corner with the current respect is 17%. If you are to right click Egale, you can go to rewards, and it will be the first option, the Dwarven Instinct fragment. You have to do this 2 times because the first one is the first half. The second time you buy it, you'll get the last half. And then a very good reward to do is the Solomon Smith 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This is useful for when making complete sets of burial armor. It gives you an additional %, but it's not really needed because it's for a complete set of it. In my case, you'll only be doing a single piece. Once you have the outer room plate body plus 5, click on the anvil and it will pop up on the screen. You want to make sure that you click the plate body in the middle of the screen, and then on the right side, make sure burial is selected, and then you will begin project. From here, you will notice you have 2 bars over your head. The blue one, once it is full, you will get 8 respect for each plate body that you have done. The orange bar at the bottom, as your heat goes down, that bar, the blue one, will go slower by increasing. And now you pretty much want to, if you click on the furnace, and it will fill up your yellow bar or orange bar, then you can go back to smithing as if you were. If you do have access to the superheat form, you can activate it. It does require 91 prayer. And then just as you're doing this, you will notice that pipes to the west will burst. I suggest to fix them because fixing a set amount does increase your current respect by 1%. And then go back and then just click on the anvil and it will automatically go back to what % you are at. Now once this bar is full, you will get 8% respect per plate body. Now I'm going to go over a screen that will indicate going over just the plate body plus 5 itself. As I said, it does give 8% respect per plate body that you do dismantle. And then you'll need 13 sets per 100%. This is because you'll end up with 96% after your 12th plate body, which afterwards I would suggest making armor spikes for those last 4%, and then once you're at 100%, buy half of the Dwarven Aura, and then just go back to smithing the plate bodies again till you are at 96% again, and then just make the armor spikes. If not, you will need a total of 26 plate bodies. 25 if you are doing that armor spike method for the last 4%. Now, I put that the plate body cost is 1,920,000. As you saw in my video, I did spend about 1915, which is 5k less. However, for the purpose of this video, I'll round up a little bit just in case that the prices do fluctuate. So a total of 25 plate bodies, which costs 48 mil, or if you do the 26 plate bodies, it does cost 25 mil. Remember that you are able to buy the aura with the cost of 2 bonds. And that means with the current prices shown on screen, if you are able to buy it under 1920k per plate body, it is much better to burial set this instead of buying 2 auras, because as of right now, each aura is 27 mil. If the bond is less than 25 mil, and you want to skip the smithing burial process, you are able to just buy the 2 bonds and do it. It will save a huge amount of time, but it's mostly for what you're doing for money. Now back on my screen, I am almost done, and you'll see that I'm at 17% respect, and then I should go to 25, and that is how you get the 8% respect. And now if you notice to the west, pipe did burst, and you can just fix them and then go back to your next plate body. And then thank you all so much for watching, and I hope this really helps people decide if to buy bonds or not. Thank you all, and enjoy the rest of your day.